you!
Yes, you! If you like what you see, please hit the like, subscribe, share button, click the bell to all notifications on if you want to know every single time I upload. I play video games, I do funny videos, I am an absolute crazy ranting crazy person. Please share to Twitter, Facebook, Blogger. I still don't know what the crap Blogger is. And enjoy the video. This might be the last video of the day, but we have some She-Hulk news. Is she She-Hulk or isn't she She-Hulk? Do we know? I don't know, do you? Maybe the Mary Sue knows. It is that time of month to check in with the lovely ladies there. Hello, everyone. I am Becca Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. Harping on everything today. Also,
please like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, keep your comments to yourself.
Bree? Not today, Bree. No Bree bowing the videos. I am a one-woman show. If you guys do like what I do, I always love the interaction and chatting and sharing and speaking of me, remembering me in the ether, as it were. Is she or isn't she? Is Tatiana Maslany going to be She-Hulk? Now, we had some news that maybe she was going to be, but let's see what the Mary Sue are saying. Because I didn't want to see CNET's article. Their article didn't even have a picture of She-Hulk on it. I want to see She-Hulk if I'm talking about She-Hulk, for crying out loud. Boom. Like, seriously, we want to see She-Hulk, don't we? I think we do, because what happens when we see amazing, strong, vivacious characters? That's what we want to see on screen. Is Tatiana Maslany going to be? I mean, maybe. She's such an amazing actress. If you saw her in Orphan Black, she's a little weird for her politics ball stuff, but I think everybody is. Just don't tell me what to do, people, with that one way or another. Nobody likes a Budinsky. When did the world decide to become all Gladys Kravitz? Looking at everybody's window. You know, everybody's just going around, going and looking at everyone's window, yelling, witch, 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 witch. Are you really? Do we really all need to be a world of Gladys Kravitz going around yelling, witch, 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 witch? It's a little distasteful, it's a little off-putting, and to go around having to correct every single thing, every single minute of every single day, I think is making us all crazy. I know, I do too, I'm working on it, I'm trying to get better. I'll just have to go ahead and cancel myself for it. Last month, the internet rejoiced at the news that Orphan Black star and acting powerhouse Tatiana Maslany has been cast in the titular role of the She-Hulk series at Disney+. Maslany was and remains a great choice to play Bruce Banner's cousin Jennifer Waters. Why did I say Walters? Because I'm not thinking. Who splits time as a lawyer and a green badass. But today, that casting call was called into question by Maslany herself about being a juror for the Glenn Gould Prize, which went to Canadian Indigenous filmmaker. Oh, that's a mouthful. Maslany denied the reports of her casting. I was hoping to ask you about some of the stuff you've got going on. Obviously, you're the new She-Hulk, which is a pretty big deal. Maslany, that actually isn't a real thing, and it's like a press release that's gotten out of hand. It's totally not. I've been connected to these things in the past, and the press has gotten into it, but it's not actually a thing, unfortunately. Ooh, so she's not. So she's not even going to be in it. Maybe they were in talks. Maybe somebody leaked that they were in talks, and then somebody just jumped the gun and ran with it, and then everybody ran with it, and then nobody denied it. Ooh, maybe they were hoping to will it into existence, too. Maybe they were hoping she was going to accept. Maybe they assumed she was going to accept. Maybe she turned it down. Ooh, let's see what she says. So they said, seriously. I think I even saw it on the BBC, like serious news outlet. She responds, yeah, I don't know how these things get. I don't know. You know better. I have no idea. And she laughs. It's very confusing. The initial report of Maslany her casting came from Deadline, which broke the news as an exclusive based on sources, not an official report or release from Marvel. See, this is why when people come to me, and say my opinion of something might be, I don't know, fake news. I tell them, and I remind them all the time that, well, it's an opinion. I'm not a reporter. I'm just giving you my opinion on what I'm seeing and what I'm finding online, and whether or not I find it to be reliable or not. And so even when you have official sources, official sources like Deadline and Mark Ruffalo saying these things are happening, then you have other people saying that they're not. So you really don't ever even know 100% until you get there. So when I say something like an opinion, like, oh, I don't see it, that's my opinion of it. I'm not a news source. I'm telling you guys what I find and what I think. Like what I thought about Tatiana Maslany being She-Hulk, in a way that also, I guess, informs you that she was going to be She-Hulk according to Mark Ruffalo, according to Deadline, according to all these places. So as the Oprah GIF would say, and yes, I say GIF because I'm not saying giant or giraffe. Bite me, the guy who invented it says GIF, and it's anybody who says GIF is just super sexy. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't help it. We can't be sure, but most likely the answer is that Maslany is still in negotiations with Marvel over the that's what I said. That was my opinion of it. And that's what the Mary Sue is. It's an opinion site. All of these news sites are opinion sites. So, you know what? People might be wrong. People might say something sarcastically. People might say something and then go in a couple days later and like, oh yeah, it's coming in for how can that be true when this is happening and it's going to be on for, a minimum of 7 years like all the other Star Trek series. I mean, why are they correcting what I say when they're not correcting Alex Kurtzman for saying that Star Trek ran a minimum of 7 seasons per series? A minimum. He said minimum. He didn't say maximum. He said minimum. So why? Why are people so upset with opinions, I wonder? That's a side note. Eric Goldman, formerly of Marvel, explained it really well in a Twitter thread. See, this is what I would do. I would just find somebody who knows and quote them. They didn't even ask him. They just found it and plucked it from the internet, plopped it on their site. So they're doing exactly what I'm doing. I'm just giving you a personality behind the editorial. That's all I'm doing. I'm giving you, and here's my information, and here's what I hear, and here's why I think this. Of course, these people also like to say you're grifting, even though YouTube content is absolutely free and you never have to donate. But if you choose to do so, it's always greatly appreciated, never expected. I'm stealing that from Pete because he's awesome. He's a friend of mine. Go check out Creepy Little Book. He says, I loved working at Marvel. Eric Goldman does, not Pete. But man, it was hard to not be able to publicly comment on any casting news broken by the trades until it was officially announced, which sometimes was many, many months later. All of which to say, Tatiana Maslany, I'm sure this is a tricky time for you. She-Hulk showrunner Jessica Gao's pin tweet, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly, is currently a link to the Hollywood Reporter article about Maslany being cast. My guess is they will probably do some big online event or such and officially announce She-Hulk, Ms. Marvel, Kate Bishop, and maybe the Moon Knight casting all at once. See, that's what I always say with these Star Trek things too. I usually go with that. That, you know what, they're going to release these things, they're going to test the waters. Some people are going to say one thing, some people are going to say another. Oh, whoops, her pin tweet is not the Maslany casting, but it's her feed with a green heart. Anyway, I think Tatiana Maslany is She-Hulk and she just can't say it yet. That's what I think a lot of the time will happen. You'll hear rumors about, and that's exactly what does happen, because look at this with Batman. We knew that they were in talks or looking or thinking of Robert Pattinson as the Batman. And then he got cast, and then everybody was pretty much like meh, or they flipped out or whatever they did. And now people are kind of regretting it because he doesn't want to work out. All kinds of stuff. I think that they might be actually getting, there's another thing about all the Batman stuff and all the rumors behind the scenes of that one. This is why we talk about these things, and it keeps it in the ether. Talking about it keeps it in the ether. So wouldn't you want people to talk about this? Wouldn't you want people to remember that there's a She-Hulk series coming, right? So I think that's why they do that a lot of the time. And a lot of the time they want to will it into existence. They want to confirm it before not. I think she's going to be great in it because she's such an amazing actress from Orphan Black, as long as they can keep the anti-male stuff out of this, because I'm so tired. We're tired of this. And I know it's going to be a chick thing, but I want chicks who can work together and be friends and be colleagues and not need to bash the male counterpart to them and not need to go in and talk down to or any of this cringe stuff. Just have a character that's a person. Sometimes women wear jeans. It's okay. Sometimes women are going to dress up and impress other women. Sometimes we're going to do that. Sometimes we're going to be best friends. Sometimes we're going to be worst rivals. And it's okay to have the more positive interactions in some of these shows. That's where Star Trek kind of fails, is that nobody has any positive anything in that show. It's just a bunch of cringe, 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 and buttholes everywhere. Is she or isn't she? In my opinion, I think she probably is in talks, or she was in talks and turned them down. Right? I think that might be part of it. It might have been something where they couldn't get a good deal, or it might have been something where, I don't know, maybe some of us are right on this side in the fandoms and are saying that these studios are moving away from these super politically activated and woke sort of actors, and they might have shifted gears and said, yeah, you know what, maybe this won't work out for us. And they may have pulled out at the last second, because we keep hearing similar things with a certain Captain People.
I just see people and I just play people.
Where they might be taking a slightly different route for her with the cinematic stuff, where they focus and shift to a new direction where it's going to be a little less, I don't know, off-putting to certain demographics of their fans, let's just say.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude.
I have it on the soundboard on the stream deck because I use it so much, because it proves my point. It is the off-puttingness of some of these activists. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am going back to my live chat. I'm probably going to collapse. I've been live for 4 hours, so if my voice is gone and my brain is gone and I can't think and do words, that's why. I will see you guys in a bit or somewhere. Don't go anywhere. Yes, you. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
As much as we can just believe and not fight our reality,